Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay. Still not understanding this logic. Hey, I'm back and I'm better.
Hello, my gingerbread and jelly. Welcome back to another episode of JVLOGS. The name is Plunkett. Thanks to all the new subscribers that subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it and I hope you enjoy all my content. Now, today I want to ask you a question. When is it the right time to end a relationship? Alright, let's get right into it. Now, keep in mind that we're all human beings and we're emotional creatures. We were made to be together. We're made to be in a family situation around people, you know, enjoying their company, love, support, all that we have to factor into this. No, not all relationships are perfect. A lot of people are abused in a relationship. A lot of people are treated less than how they treat their partner, whether they be male or female. No, when is it the right time to leave that relationship, to get out of that state where you're depressed, where you're being abused, you know, all that stuff that, you know, affect your health, you know, mentally, physically, whatever it may be. Now, a lot of people are in relationships for different reasons. Some people make them clear, some don't. Some people treat their partner good and some don't. We have to look at both sides of it. A lot of males are in a relationship because they want a female to take care of them. A lot of people are used to this old school kind of love where, you know, female wash, cook and clean, and roles have been changing over the, you know, past decade or more. You know, gone are the days when female, you know, sit at home, take care of the kids, wash, cook and clean. Not to say that it's not going on, but it has been diminishing over the years. So things has changed and men have to know step up and, you know, play their part in a relationship. But we have to take into consideration that everybody have feelings and we need to be loved and cared for. So if you're a guy and you're in a relationship and you realize, hey, I'm not being loved and I'm not being cared for, but I'm getting sex or I'm getting other stuff, you have to now look into yourself and ask yourself this question. Is this healthy going forward? Is this going to make the future for both of us better? Will this help me to be a better person? You have to ask yourself those questions and then weigh the pros and the cons and see where you fit in into that relationship and then make a decision. Me personally, I wouldn't advise a man to stay in a relationship just because he's getting sex. Come on. Come on, no. Come on, do better than that. You can get sex anywhere. There's more to a woman than just sex. There's more to a woman than her cooking, cleaning, and all that. If you're a strong man and you know what you need from a woman, let that be clear. Let that be clear. Yes, a lot of people go through stress, and yes, she might not be at a point where she acknowledge when you're stressed out or when you need help a certain way, but it is you as the man in the relationship to say, hey baby, this is where I'm at right now, you're not doing this, can you work on this, you know, come together, find a way to talk about it, you know, bring up the argument, you know, and try to get it resolved in a peaceful manner. You know, don't argue about it and fight and cuss, it won't get you anywhere. So men, that is my advice to you. If you find that the relationship is lacking in certain areas, be the man, step up and say, hey, I'm taking charge of this relationship. I'm going to make this work and I'm going to put my foot forward and, you know, take my woman with me and say, hey baby, this is what we can work on. These are some of the suggestions. Let me know what you think about it. And then you move forward. So with that, if you can actually do that, or if you're comfortable doing that, go ahead and do that. But at the end of the day, I'll come back to the point, when is the right time to end a relationship? If it's not going to work, if you have tried your best and there's no way, you're looking down the road and you're looking 5, 10 years down the road and say, boy, say it not gonna work, but you know, should I give me sex or should nice? No fam, you need to end the relationship. That's the point where you say, hey, future isn't looking too bright, you know, I've tried all this stuff and it's not going to work. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Alright, now on the female side of this, females, I know men are supposed to play the role of supporting and loving and care for you. Yes, a lot of men do that. Yes, communication, as I just say, on the men's side, communication is key. You have to talk to your partner. Tell him what he's doing wrong. Tell him how to treat you. If you like to be treated a certain way, if you like certain things, communicate with him. Let him know that, hey baby, you need to do this as a man. You need to, you know, cut the line. You need to fix these stuff. You need to, you know, tell him encourage him, support him, give him, room, space to grow, help him to better himself, help him to move forward, and he will, take you along. Or you can even take him along if you're in a position where you're outgoing or adventurous or progressive, then that will pretty much help the relationship to move forward. But at the end of the day, females, I know a lot of females are being abused and mistreated and all that, and it is very bad on the female side. So I want to focus on this more and say to you, hey, if the man hit you one time, just look out for more. If he hit you one time, get angry over simple stuff and hit you, look out for more, be very careful with that. And that's one way you know that the relationship has ended. It's done, there's no more. You have been abused, so it's time to move on. No, if it's a case where you provoke the guy and you hit him and he retaliates and hit you back, then I can understand. But don't stick around with a guy that's abusive and continuously to beat you and abuse you over and over. And don't tell me that, oh, it's because him love me why him beat me. No, fam. Listen, ladies, let me address this. If a man beat you, him don't love you. If a man beat you, him do not love you. Stop the madness. Stop the foolishness. Listen. If a man beat you, he's beating you. He doesn't love you. When a man loves a woman, he cares for her. So stop beating and accepting the beating. You understand? Stop accepting it. It makes no sense to me. See, it's driving me crazy. I'm sweating all over the place. Listen to me. Do not take beating from a man. Next thing I want to talk about is verbal abuse. Don't get in a situation or a relationship where your partner verbal abuse. It can lead to other things. It is very disrespectful. It makes you depressed. You don't feel respected or worthy. You're not being praised as a queen that you are. You're queens. You're supposed to be treated as such. And you're supposed to demand that kind of treatment from a man. So if you're with your partner and is not treating it that way, demand it. Don't be too aggressive now and start things. I know a lot of females love to start things. But, try to come across, a certain way, bring it across and, just let it flow. So those are the things you need to look out for. Those are the type of things, that you should keep in mind when you're in a relationship and know that, hey, this is it. It's over. Even though sex is there, even though it's giving me money and stuff like that, because I know a lot of females want the money and stuff, but they're being abused. In the relationship, it's not worth it. If a guy's going to beat you just for the money, even though you're going to the hospital and he's paying the bill or whatever it is, your body is still abused. So, what the sense that me, it's a lose-lose. Anyway, take it. But yes, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this topic. Remember to subscribe and share. Pretty please. Like the thumbs up button. Give it a thumbs up. I want you guys to interact with me more. Thanks to everybody that's interacting with me. Thanks again, JVLOGS. God bless you all, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'm out.
Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding this logic.